She said something about going on to... I don't think it's on here, though. Can we get on the web or something? Or do we use our phone for that? No. Can't get internet on that, I guess. Database source number. Okay, let me just write these down real quick. I think that's everything. So if we type in, let's say 624.1. Return data error, last 5 combination sequences. Last 5 combination sequences. 149. None of these are what I'm looking for. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Unknown address, cool. I don't know what IP address would be. So we need an IP address, I guess, to look it up. But we don't know the IP address. I don't know what to do here. We can look at that in a little bit. She said she left the thing in the library, but I don't see a notebook in here. Do you see a notebook anywhere?
I don't.
Something tells me I don't see Rachel's math book anywhere because it wound up in here. Those are Roman numerals.
Yeah, it's what was that? That's 15, 16, right? Yeah, 1641. That's what that is. 1641. I know my Roman numerals. Oh wait, no. It's 2000. Wait, that's 2041. It's 2 M's. 2641, sorry. There we go. I thought it was going to be a year, because that's usually what Roman numerals are for. There we go. Some gnomes. Like in the castle of Malloy. Alright, so that was what it was. Lost and found. Alright, so we got it.
Someone didn't lock their door.
Keep doing that.
You made a boo-boo. Check the note I left for you online.
Okay, well we can go back and...
Not now, okay?
Okay, well, we wanted to give her the notebook, but she won't talk to us until we fix the error on the thing. So we have to go back on here and see what we got wrong. Pictures are in the wrong order. So we have the people in the wrong order. Third spot cannot be Megan, Boston, New York, art, or math, and it's not. Izzy and Mel as far apart as possible. Could they be any further apart? I don't know. Corinne is immediately after the girl who chose bio, which is true. But Corinne is before Izzy, so these three can move over. they can't move over one because Corin can't be in that one. Is there somebody else that can go? No, slot 3. Could Corinne be English? Would that work if Corinne is English? And have her from Boston and her from Pittsburgh? Could it be like this? No. Art can't go there though. Because the third spot cannot be Megan, cannot have Boston, New York, or Art or Matt. So Leela, we know, is from Newport, Rhode Island.
Yep.
We know biology. I think it is. She is biology.
Yes.
She's psychology.
And that's what I've said to you before.
Yeah. And now this is back to Mel and Izzy are as far apart as possible. Let's just go back through it. So this one is good. Izzy and Mel are as far apart as possible. Corinne is immediately after the girl who chose bio because I changed her to English instead of math. I switched Rachel and Corinne's majors or their favorite subject.
Yep.
You're not place roommates side by side, which they are not. So no roommates are side by side. Megan is from Concord, loves history. We got that. Mel, and whatever. Leela has Rhode Island. We got that. Girl who enjoys English is from Boston. And is immediately before the girl who loves history. She is immediately before the girl who loves history, but somewhere after the one that picked math. So there we go. Biology and psych students are roommates, which Izzy and Leela are.
That looks right to me.
Okay. Hopefully that's correct. And Nancy also seemed more affirmative, so I'm gonna assume that is correct. Let's go back to Rachel and see if she agrees.
How about that? This door's not locked.
Becca, nice job on the layout.
Awesome.
Thank you. What's next?
Next, I need you to take a few more pictures. Here's a list. They're all things that are special to Waverly Academy somehow. Iconic, I guess you'd say. They can all be found on the school grounds. The only one that might be a little problematic is the picture of Rita Hollowell and her cat. She was one of Waverly's founding teachers. There's a couple of references to the picture in the school records, but it hasn't been seen in eons. But if you can find it, and I can get a photo of that photo up on the website, it would be such an incredible coup that it might even put me back in the running for valedictorian.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay.
Upload them like before. I'll check them when they're up, and if I see any problems, I'll leave a note for you on the page. Come back to me when you're done.
I'll go so you can get back to work.
I'm assuming
Bye.
we can't get that book from her until we do all of her chores. More demerits?
That's not very
Oh.
nice. But then gossip seldom is.
Okay. So what if I didn't have luggage? No, that's me in real life, so I never bring anything with me anywhere. We can look at this piano real quick. Right? Oh, there's Oklahoma. I don't know if we should wait on the piano.
I would do it now.
I wonder if the star is middle C? Yeah, I think it is.
Yes. I'd say yes.
You get 1 credit for enhancing the school website. Okay. Thought that was from before, but it also said 1 demerit or something for helping another student. Anyway, with this, I'm assuming the star is on the middle C. So I'm gonna look here at what we have here. Because we have these. Is E6 next to A5 on this? E6 is over there. It is not. So this is the code. Okay. I'm just gonna take a picture of this on my phone, so I don't.
Have you
have
ever
to...
deleted those other ones?
Yeah, I did actually. Alright, so we have our code here from the different lamps. So we have E6 is, let's see, this is C4 right here.
Correct.
So if you want to go to E6, it is way near the end because we got D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. I think this is it. E6 should be this one. Now we need A5, which should be right here. I think this is A5. B5 is right next to it. C5 is all the way down here. And then we have E5, which is on the other side of the two black keys. B4. B4 is over here. And then we go back to C5, which is right next to it. G4, which is right here. And then C4, which is here. Did that do anything? Or do I start with this? Then I think this is back to E6, A5, B5, C5, E5, B4, C5, G4, C5. Oh no, I messed it up. Darn. Let me start again. Let's just do that for now. E6, A5, B5, C5, B5, B4, C5, G4, and C4. Oh, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Let's try this other end. Let's try D2, which would be, what would that be? Where's D2? This is D2. A2 would be here. B2 is right next to it. D3 is right here. F3 right here. A2 back down here. And C2, which is down here. And I guess I'll just do a complete, because it ends in C4, which is the star over here. So now I'll go back and do this again. So maybe that's what we're supposed to do. We have E6, and then we got A5, B5, we got C5, or C5, we got E5, which is here, then B4, back to C5, G4, and C4. There we go. Man, that took me a little long. Okay, there's a cat. Probably for the black cat. Alright, cool, we got it. That was a bit much.
Remember how you had in that cave or whatever
In the
that
basement,
was?
yeah.
to put different things on it.
Yeah, we have something to do in the basement with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we have 2, I think.
Yes, we have 2. So we got those 2. All right. So
And how many do we need?
I don't know actually.
I think we need at least 10.
Can't do that until we need a book on that one. And it's weird that we got a message saying the coast is clear for the president's thing.
Locked. Izzy must be somewhere else.
It's like, how do you get in there?
Whoa! Izzy, yucking it up with Corrine? This is an interesting turn of events.
Okay. I don't really care. Let's see here. What else were we doing again? We were gonna take a look at this stuff. Wood inlaid school symbol, entry arch to Waverly. Alright, I think we gotta get rid of some of these pictures because they're probably clogging up the camera. So let's delete this, delete. Yeah, let's just delete them for now. I don't think we need any of these. Alright. So, got rid of all those. So the entryway to... What's going on?
Izzy sounds a tad upset.
3 words. Regalpalpic. Geniuses. Fake, fake, fake. So she's saying the picture was fake, I guess, I'm assuming.
I guess.
Anyway. So this says entry arch to Waverly. I'm assuming this is the entry arch, so I'm just gonna take a picture of this. Photo take, yes. Alright, we got that. Wood inlaid school emblem, U.S. map handcrafted wooden states, first academic win trophy. I know where the trophy is. So that's why we can pick this up. No, I need this. So we got entry arch, we got the trophy, courtyard oak tree. I should have done that while I was still out there. I just read it. I don't know why I keep pulling that up. Photo. Yes. Alright, that should be good, I think. Rita Hallowell and Usher. Who's Usher? Oh, is that the black cat's name? So probably her and her cat. I think Usher is the cat.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so we just need 3 now. Wood inlaid school emblem, U.S. map handcrafted woods. Where would that be? I don't know that we've seen that. Have we seen that anywhere? I don't know that would be in here.
What are we looking for?
Wooden emblems and map of the U.S. made from wood.
I don't remember that.
I don't either. Where would that be?
I wonder if it's in the president's
room
thing that we can't get into.
If that even is the president's room. I don't know. There is a room that it seems like we can't get into.
I think we'll have to go to, what's the name in the library that used to be in the library?
Can't do
That said
anything
she was the
else.
president. I think we'll have to go to her.
Because I think it's Izzy as the president. It's this room right here. I don't know what's in here. I just know
I
that.
think we're gonna have to go to Izzy.
Well, Izzy doesn't do anything for us. She doesn't say anything.
What
We can ask her right
what was the
now.
girl's name in the live? And
Yeah, it's Izzy.
Hey, I'm a little busy right now, okay?
Because of that picture of you and Corrine?
There was no picture of me and Corrine. Somebody obviously used a computer and pasted a couple photos together.
Any idea who this somebody might be?
Either Mel or Leela. They both resent me. And they're both experts at doing underhanded things. Mel and her plagiarism, Leela throwing elbows whenever the ref's not looking. Heck, maybe it was both of them. Anyway, I gotta do some damage control, so leave, okay? The sooner I figure out where the pictures used in that composite came from, the sooner I can salvage my reputation. I'll see ya.
Where would a lot of this stuff be? I feel like you should be able to get into that one room. Whatever this is.
I still
feel
think we
like you
need to
can
go
get
that girl in the library.
We just talked to her. Do I have anything in my inventory that could get me in anywhere? No. What's this? Snack shop? Oh, who cares? What time is it? It's only 5 p.m.
Attention, everyone. As of
Did I
now, the
already do
snack
this? I
shop is
forget.
open.
Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I wasn't sure if I already did it or not. But fine, I guess.
Mr. Harris is getting engaged over the holidays.
That's why you're bummed? Come on, what do you think? You were gonna marry him? Eventually.
Food's ready.
You are so lame.
Cheese, meat. That's a sandwich. Water. Orange. Cookie and nuts. Nuts. Milk. Orange.
Food's ready. Food's ready.
Toasted bread. No. Chips. Orange. Potatoes. Meat. Lettuce. Chocolate bar. Milk.
Come get your order.
Apple. Granola. Chocolate.
There. All done.
That's weird. I can't find really anywhere to go. How would you sneak in here? I don't see anything to do here. Cool. Yeah, I got 2 minuses. Or, oh, you know what? I wonder if these are to subtract if I get demerits. So these are good. So if I get 2 demerits, they just cancel out. But where do we go? I just don't know where we're supposed to go now. Can we talk to Corinne, I guess?
What's up, Rumi?
Did you get the text message with a picture of you and Izzy attached?
Oh my gosh, was that not too cool? Me just sitting there chilling with my BFF Izzy Romero. How awesome can you get?
It was awesome, all right. But was it real?
What, the picture? Of course it was real. All this black cat stuff has brought her and me closer together. It's united us against a common enemy. Am I angry the whole school thinks we're suddenly best buds? Of course not. Sure, Izzy might feel a little annoyed by all this attention, but if she does, tough. Welcome to my world, Queenie.
I've bugged you enough. See ya.
Suit yourself.
Alright, I'm just gonna talk to a couple more people.
How about that? This door's not locked.
How goes it?
No,
I'll let you
nothing.
get back to your music.
Sounds good.
But if we look here, Much followed my born. We already did that kind of. I think. Alright, let's just do a couple calls real quick. I don't really care about calling Megan again.
Hey, Nan, what's going on?
The notes from the Black Cat may have something to do with a teacher named Rita Hollowell.
Oh, yeah? What'd she teach?
Literature. At least she did, about 150 years ago.
Excuse me?
She helped found Waverly Academy back in 1866.
And do you think she has something to do with notes being sent to students now?
Not only did she have a black cat, but it looks like she hid something very valuable somewhere in Ramsey Hall. That's the old building I'm staying in.
That's interesting. Does anyone else know about this?
I'm not sure, but if someone does know and is trying to find out what Hollowell hid, that might explain the notes from the Black Cat.
You know, you're going to have to be real careful what you ask and tell people from now on. Because if someone is trying to find it and realizes you may be trying to find it too...
I'll be careful, Ned. Don't worry.
Too late.
Get this. There's a group of girls here that dress up in dark cloaks and meet secretly in the middle of the night.
How do you know that?
I saw them.
What were you doing awake in the middle of the night?
Chasing a squirrel.
Chasing a squirrel?
I had to find its den so I could retrieve something it had stolen.
So, you were actually up in the oak tree?
Yeah, but it's a long story.
So how does this secret society or whatever it is fit in with your investigation?
Well, remember that teacher I told you about, Rita Hollowell? She mentioned a chant in this journal of hers that I found, and that's what this group was doing, chanting. According to Mel, the group is called the Blackwood Society, and it's been around since the school was founded. Everything about it is so secret that Mel doesn't even know who the other members are.
So what does this Blackwood Society do?
Nothing. They just get together every so often and chant. Isn't that weird?
Nancy, my girlfriend just told me she's been climbing trees and chasing squirrels in the dead of night. So when it comes to what's weird and what isn't, you're asking the wrong person.
I'm starting to wonder if this case has something to do with Edgar Allan Poe somehow.
The famous 19th century American writer? I don't know, Nance. Sounds like your imagination may be working overtime.
That's always a possibility, but guess what book is currently missing from Waverly's library?
I give.
The Black Cat and Other Poe stories. I also found this token thing that looks like a little gold beetle. Remind you of anything?
Well, Poe did write a story called The Gold Bug, but that could just be a coincidence, Nancy. Now, if you find a little raven or a tiny orangutan...
How about a little cat?
You're kidding me.
Nope. The tokens seem to have been left behind by that teacher Rita Hollowell. And since Poe died, around 1850, and since Waverly was founded in 1866, some kind of connection between the two is at least possible.
Well, if there is a connection between this case and Edgar Allan Poe, you could be in for it. Poe is considered to be one of the greatest mystery writers of all time.
The school administration has accused Mel of plagiarizing a paper.
So even Waverly girls cheat, huh?
Actually, Mel swears up and down she's innocent.
You believe her?
Yeah, I think I do. She seemed really, really upset.
Maybe she's just a good actress.
I hope not, because I told her I'd help her try to clear her name.
You're getting a little off task, don't you think?
Not at all. This gives me an excuse to snoop around.
And you can never have too many of those, can you?
Guess who got her very own Black Cat note?
You?
Yep.
Wait a minute. I thought you said only valedictorian candidates got notes.
Maybe the Black Cat just assumes that since I'm on this floor, I'm a candidate too.
That could be.
Or maybe I'm wrong and the notes have nothing to do with being valedictorian.
Or maybe someone knows you're not who you say you are and is telling you to back off.
That too, but don't worry. Bad things don't happen unless you get 2 notes.
In that case, let's get something straight. If you get another note, I do not want to know about it.
Time to do some more snooping.
Watch yourself, Nan.
I will, Ned. Talk to you soon.
See if Beth actually picks up. We haven't been able to get her to pick up.
Hi, this is Beth.
Nope.
I'm a little busy right now, but leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay?
She just doesn't pick up. And does Rachel have anything to say?
What?
You've got my math notebook. Fab. I'll take that.
Oh, she will take it back now. Okay, cool.
What do you have against Mel?
Nothing. She's one of the few girls around here I actually kind of like.
But before you said you didn't want to deal with her.
You misunderstood. I meant I didn't have time to deal with her because of these stupid papers I have to write. Anyway, the book's all yours. Go ahead and take it.
All right.
I gotta get back to work here. I'll see you later.
She previously said she doesn't like Mel, and now she says no, she likes Mel. It's because it's probably a different person. I'm still gonna go with that. It's just two different people.
Not now, okay?
And now she won't take back her map. But what?